Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Trading with JP. I'm JP, and in today's video, we're going to do a price prediction for the cryptocurrency Cardano. So I've been tracking this for quite a while, and I think I'm seeing some pretty good signs that we're going to have a decent run up here within the next couple of weeks. So I'm excited to dive into the charts, show you what I'm seeing, and share it all with you. But before we do that, do me a favor, smash that like button real fast. It really does help me out to make sure that my videos are seen all over the cryptocurrency community within YouTube. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss out on any other future price predictions. All right, now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into some charts. All right, what's going on? Now that we are inside of TradingView, we have ADA or Cardano to the US dollar pulled up. Right now we are on the yearly chart, which shows daily candlesticks. Let's go ahead and so this is Cardano is a fairly new thing, at least on listed on Coinbase. So this is all of the previous information that we have. So right away, what jumps out at me is this line of resistance that we are coming up on it. So that would be something that I would want to pay attention to. It's never gotten lower than this point, and we are coming off a very high bull run. So we are now in a downtrend. That's pretty clear, I think, for most people to see. But you know, as we come, we could potentially come down and retest all the way down to this $1 mark. Or we could, potentially stay about where we're at and start seeing a potential reversal. So there definitely looks like there could be some potential for Cardano right now. I'm going to jump ahead actually to the 5-year and actually kind of start here. So what I first want to do is go ahead and get rid of these two lines real fast. There we are. All right, so if we use our Fibonacci extension, we can go from, our low to our high, and if this is where we're projecting our new line is going to be, is all the way back down here at 1, it can help us give us some understanding of where we could see resistance as we see a possible reversal and go into an upward trend, right? So I think we're definitely darn near the end of this potential crash for Cardano. If we were to go any lower, I think, right around this $1 mark, we've seen plenty of previous resistance from it. I don't think it's going to go lower than that. So it would be interesting to see over the next week or so if we come down, have a candlestick that maybe just kind of touches this, and then we see a potential run very similar to this in the works. So kind of taking a look at things right now. So, knowing that the way kind of trends work, we're looking at, potentially doing something like this over the next week, coming down and retesting this line. We're going to come up, we're going to retest this area. More than likely, we're going to come back down, retest this area again, creating a double bottom and giving bulls indicator that the selling pressure could be weak and that we have an opportunity to break. So that could be, and now we would go to the 0.382 level, which would be here at about this $1.85 marker. So so that, that was what we could be potentially looking at. Now, of course, kind of estimating that out, that could be all the way up to January 17th. But if this trend were to continue, we could be bouncing off of the previous line, going back up, and then we kind of just keep playing this game, right? Whoops, actually, we're supposed to go one more farther. Go to that one. And then back down to that one. And so you kind of just keep bouncing off of these resistance lines, right? So ultimately what we're trying to get to when we're using this is, this one, if you're a little bit more on the greed side, maybe this 1.618, those are typically the most common used. People do use this, 2.618, but that's definitely a little
too aggressive for my type of bidding strategy, but again, this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I highly advise that you trade at your own risk and use your own strategies. This is just an example of what I think could potentially happen with the coin. There are no guarantees, right? Um, so taking a look at this over the next year, well, the next couple months or so, potentially going into April, we could be at the very end of a pretty potential, nice little gain and retesting this previous high before of where we've been right at about $3. So, right now it's at about $1.40. If we were to buy in, we could be potentially looking at doubling our money within the next 3 to 4 months. So you could potentially buy, and then just set that $3 take profit and let it ride out, or you could do the swing trader method where we try to buy right here, we're gonna sell it right here, we're gonna rebuy right here, and then we sell it here, then we're gonna rebuy right here and then sell it right here, or maybe once we get to this point, maybe we start selling 50% of our position and then we buy in more right here. Now we sell 50% again. Buy in a little bit more right here, and then here we would sell 100% of our position at $3. And now rather than a 200% gain, you could be looking at a much larger gain just because of the way you took the opportunities of the swings. So Cardano, I think is getting ready or preparing to have a pretty big run up. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be able to retest this previous high. If we were to end up actually breaking it, according to just looking at the Fibonacci graph right now, we would be looking at going all the way up potentially to $4.33. So I think that there's definitely a lot of potential for this coin. Again, this is a weekly candlestick, so this isn't something that's going to happen necessarily overnight. We're looking at potentially somewhere between March and April that we would be at the peak of this. So right now, again, we are very close to this bottom because due to the previous resistance at this kind of $1 mark, I don't see the price going much lower than what it's currently at. Again, 40% or at 40 cents of $1.40 is still a pretty significant, 20% loss again still. So there still may be another week in store before it starts bouncing up. You may not necessarily want to buy in this consolidation phase. You may want to see it break out of this first resistance level, wait for it to test here, and maybe enter here. That may be a little bit of a safer bet, just to make sure that that we have officially entered the reversal, and that we should start to see this type of increase. So that's what I'm going to be looking for over the next couple weeks for Cardano, is just to kind of see do we go down lower, or are we going to break out into this next level? But definitely looks like a good opportunity is coming up very, very, very soon. So wanted to share that with you all. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, do me a favor, smash that like button. It really helps me out to make sure that my videos get spread all over YouTube. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel to make sure that you don't miss out on any other of my future price predictions. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.